Hi everybody, it's Danielle with Inspire Me to DIY, and today we're going to wrap presents. It is only, 14 days till Christmas? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? We're going to wrap presents today. Now I bought some brown paper. It comes in a roll now. Remember when we were kids and we had to use the grocery bags and we used to cover our books with them, and I loved creating even back then, so my math book looked way more exciting on the outside than it did on the inside. If you know me, you know me and math, we're not friends. So I have the brown paper in a roll. Got this at Hobby Lobby, and also newspaper. Okay, so my newspaper, let's see if I can reach this. Of course I put it way over there. My newspaper, we don't get the big one that you pay for, so it's just this, they're little sheets, so I had to take a few of them together, long ways, just to make enough to wrap a present. So if newspaper's not something you want to use, you don't have to, although I think if you get the larger newspaper that comes out once or twice a week, that would be a lot better to use. And it also, especially if you just use black and white, I think it looks really pretty with reds and greens. But today we're going to start with our brown one. And I already have my presents wrapped because you guys don't want to see me wrap the actual present. Not fun. I'm not very good at it. And I hide a lot of my mistakes with tape. Hey, it works. So today I'm going to do... Let's see, how am I going to do this one? Let's do this one to look like a whole bunch of little Christmas lights. So I'm going to start with my marker, and I'm just going to draw a line all around to make it look like the string on the Christmas lights. Neat glasses. Okay, I want this one. These are micron pens. I like to use them because they do not... smudge, they do not, if the package gets wet, it does not smear all over the place. So, you know what, I better keep these on. All right, don't just decorate the top of your package because you've got all these sides to decorate. You don't have to decorate underneath, but why not? Let's do it. I'm going to start underneath, and I'm just going to draw a line. Whoa. It comes around, and if you know, Christmas lights are not usually in a straight line, so, and in fact, you can even snarl them a little bit if you want, like they just came out of the attic from the year before. I always put them back really nice, but I don't know, there must be gremlins or something in the attic, because when they come back out, they're a mess. All right, so I'm just curly cueing it around, and as you can see, you don't really need a lot of skill for this. All right, now I'm going to bring it across here and down this side. And I'm not going to make it chaotic. I'm not going to make it to where it's really a mess, but I want to make... needed a little extra loop on there. I wanted to make it so it looks like Christmas lights. Now, the fun part, come here. Oops, I'm just making a mess all over. The fun part is our Christmas lights are going to be pom-poms. So we're just going to glue, I got two green. We're just going to glue them all over like that. Cute, huh? Super easy, super cheap, and super cute. The three supers. Let's see if, yep, my glue gun is ready to go. It's already dripping. So let's put my pom-pom on. And you can go big pom-poms, small pom-poms, or you can, alternate, put some of each on your thing. Let's just get a whole bunch out here so I don't have to keep, digging. Oh, here's a pretty blue one. If you guys could see my table right now, you just get this little part you can see, but oh my gosh, do I have a mess all over this table. I had so many ideas of what I wanted to do. Unfortunately, I only wrapped 3 presents, so I'm only gonna do 3 different things, but I have so many ideas, and I will. What do I have here? I will put some of them on my blog once I get them done. Oh, look at that! All right, so that might be enough for the top, except for maybe I need one over here, and I have brown and black ones too. I don't know how many brown and black lights there are out there. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Super easy. And really no two are alike. Now, also, wrapping with brown paper is you don't need fancy gift tags or anything like that. You can write the name right on there. And depending on how fancy you want to get, oops, stop. You can really, you know, make your lettering nice. I don't think I'm going to, maybe I'll put really small pom-poms on the bottom just so my package sits level, although it doesn't really need to under the tree, does it? It can sit however it wants. I'm trying to stay away from the brown and black as much as possible. Oh, I got yellow. Let's do that. Now with brown paper, you can dress it up gorgeous. You can make it minimalist. There's so many ideas, just like when you covered your math book. There was so many ideas you could do with the decoration on the outside. Of course, we were all into she loves he and this plus that, and you know how junior high and high school is. You have the love of your life, and you're going to die if he never talks to you again until next week when you're in love with somebody else. So, so here's this one, and I'm just going to leave, there's glue strings everywhere. I'm just going to leave it as is right now, and I might put a bow on it. I think I'm going to write the person's name on here, kind of fancy, but this looks so fun. Oh my gosh. Very cute. And you seen how long it took? Less than 5 minutes. Easy, easy. You could do a whole bunch of them under your tree like this. Wouldn't that look really cute? I love it. Good morning, Miss Betty. How's it going? I have a huge mess over here, but I'm having a really good time. We are talking about wrapping presents, and I have a whole bunch of ideas to use for wrapping presents. That's super easy. All you need is a bunch of craft things. Pieces, parts, pipe cleaner. I took 8 pipe cleaners and I wrapped them around each other, cut the ends off, and then took those ends and made little spiky things. That's the technical term, spiky things. But wouldn't that look cute on a package? Or wouldn't this look cute hanging from your chandelier, hanging on the tree? Very super easy. And I got the kind, I don't know if you can see it, it's got little sparkles on it. Woohoo! Also, pom-poms, homemade pom-poms. These are great, and they make fabulous cat toys. Ask me how I know. So those look great on a package. Baker's twine is one of the, I use this for a lot of different things. And then picks. All right, right here I have a couple of different kinds. These were $1.99 at Joann Fabrics, 50% off. So for $1, and you can even like put them together. Wouldn't that look beautiful on a package? Very elegant. Also, Christmas ornaments. You remember the one that we made out of clothespins? Put this on a package, or I made this one just out of a piece of corrugated cardboard. I don't know if you can see that. And decorated it with scrapbook paper, music sheets, and little buttons, which I think is adorable. And then I also took cardboard, just regular cardboard, and glittered it up. So you wouldn't even need to put the person's name on the package. Just put this on the package, and hopefully they're the only person that starts with the letter D, and they will know that's their present. Also, you can use that as a beautiful Christmas ornament. I have a couple like this that I bought at Pottery Barn. Yeah, not cheap, but I like them. Okay, so our next package, let's do, I have glue strings just coming off of me everywhere. Let's do the newspaper, and I had to tape 3 sheets together. It's not like the best ads that I would want on my package, but, oh, Medicare, we can enroll now. But we're gonna decorate this up, and nobody's even gonna know. I am gonna do this one with my Floppy Bow. I'm gonna get some of these things out of the way here so I have room. With my Floppy Bow that I have made on a bunch of other projects. Let me take a swig of coffee here. And it's going to be all blues and reds and greens, kind of to pick up the blues and stuff in the paper. And I am going to decorate it with my ornaments, little mitten ornaments that I made a while ago. They're just made out of felt. I glued buttons to them. Actually, I sewed these buttons. Sewed these, glued these. And it's got the baker's twine on it. And I just stuffed them with a little fiber fill and did a blanket stitch around the edge. So if you know how to do all of that stuff, this is a really fun project. And I think I'm going to put them together so it looks like they're a mismatched pair of mittens. I know growing up, I never had 2 mittens that matched because I always lost one somewhere. So Mom would just grab 2 mittens that would work, and that's what I used. So we're gonna start out with our Floppy Bow. Start off with your widest ribbon first, and I'm going to do a bunch of, I think my ribbons are mostly just red and cream color. And I want this big enough. Oh, these are my paper cutting scissors. You can tell they don't want to cut. There we go. They don't want to cut the ribbon. Way better. All right, get that one out of the way. And go biggest to smallest. If you have not seen this ribbon before, this bow before, let me show you how we make it. You just take 2 pieces of the same kind, and you're gonna make a cross or an X, however you turn it. And then we're gonna layer more on top, going the next narrowest. So you'll have your skinniest on the top. And try to make them close to the same length. I think it just makes the bow look better. I don't know. I've tried it with shorter and longer, and sometimes ribbons get hidden that way and you don't get the full effect. So I'm going to put that on top like this. I like the reds and creams together. And I'm doing these face up, so when you look at it, no, I'm not. No, this one's darker. Oh, I guess there really isn't a right and left. Right and left. Right and wrong. Okay, let's do this again. All right, alternating. One on top of the other. And this one does have a right side, wrong side. And then my next, look at this red and white stripe. Is that not cute? I just love it. Okay, I like to double it like that so I know how long to make it, and then just cut it in half. Just a quicker step. Yeah, I think this does have a right side and a wrong side. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. And most of these ribbons, actually all of these ribbons came from Hobby Lobby. And I'm sure right now, all their Christmas stuff is 50% off what they have left, which isn't a lot. It was one of those things you really needed to buy before now. Christmas stuff. Okay. Perfect. Let's get this like there. This one definitely has a right and a wrong side because it's got words on it. It says Merry Christmas, and then my last little ribbon, Skinny, also says Merry Christmas. I love that. It's almost getting to that time where that jolly man comes down the chimney. I just want to make sure that everything is ready for him. Okay, I bought the other day, I bought these cute little wooden ornaments at Michael's. And if you saw the video I did with the 3 Christmas trees, that was one of them. And these are $1 a piece. But I have a thing for mittens, evidently, because look at this. Oops, wait a minute. Yeah, stop. There's these. I showed you my felt ones. And then I made some out of clay. It says snow. I know it's backwards. I made it out of clay. I stamped it with some snowflake stamps. And then inside the stamp, after I baked it, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard. I painted with silver paint. And again, the red baker's twine. So I have all types. This is my clay ornaments that I made this year. And it's just Sculpey clay, and I glued the red star onto the white. And you see, I should have painted the back of that red star, but that, and then also, I was really embracing clay this year. Look at that tree. Is that not cute? I had a lot of problems making sure they were all the right thickness. So that's something I need to work on before next Christmas. We'll see. All right, here are all of my ribbons. And let's take the baker's twine, if I can find it through all my paraphernalia. I have so much stuff on this table. I took a picture of it and I put it on, I posted it on my business page, on my Inspire Me to DIY page on Facebook. And so you can go over there and look at that. It is a solid mess in here. All right, so now I'm just going to take it, and I sort of tied it, just one little loop, but then I'm going to come around here and tie more. So my twine is in the front, although most of the time I would like my twine to be in the back, but I'm going to make a little bow out of this one. Just tie it in a bow once I get my knot tied. All right, that, and then now tie this in a bow. Oh gosh, this turned out cuter than I thought it was going to. All right, let me separate out some of my ribbons here. The big ribbon that's in the back is really stiff, so you kind of have to play with it, but a lot of times you just shake it. Oh my God, so cute. And what I would do probably is glue a bright red button, a bigger one, right in the center. But right now, we're gonna put this in our package. Oh, so cute. You know what? It needs something else, so it needs something around. Let's do, should we do the, no, let's do, where'd it go? It's probably right in front of me. It is. Let's do this big one all the way around. All right. Let's see what I need here first. I think I'm just going to do it in 2 pieces instead of doing the whole twisty thing and around. So this is what happens when you have too much stuff on the table. I got so excited with this project because it's like, oh, I want to do it. I want to make this one, and then I want to go make this one, and we could be here all day. Okay, let's just put a little bit of glue on that. I might have to put another glue stick in. All right, glue that one down. Trying to do it with my nails so I don't burn myself. You like my nails? Look at that. Stickers. Stickers! Who knew? All this great stuff that I could have invented and never did. I should have invented that. I like stickers. Okay, let's, since this is our underside, I'm going to cut that right there and then move this out of the way. I also bought, isn't this stuff neat? It's just on a wire. It's just, you know, bends wherever you want. And it looks like little pine boughs. And you can take and make little wreaths out of them. You can make it look like a branch of a tree coming down. I fell in love with that. I saw that at Hobby Lobby, quite a while ago. And I don't think it was even in the Christmas department to start off with. I think it was like, I don't know where it was. But I fell in love with it. I'm like, oh, there's so many things I can make with that. Okay. Hot. There we go. Well, let's let that dry before I put it right down on my table. Let it stop gooing. Although, you know, I could put my bow right on top of that because the way I wrap this, I kind of come in and on the side and finished it, so it wouldn't really. Aww, that's so cute. I love this. What do you think? Bring them on camera? Here it is. I was trying to hope it to where I could have it on the camera a little bit more. Is that not cute? And then if you put like a big red button or a snowflake or even like one of your picks. Oh, that's pretty. It's almost too pretty to open. Almost. Okay, let me glue my bow. Put a big old glob right there. Glue my bow down. And I have had presents given to me that were wrapped so beautiful that I even took the decoration off and used that as my Christmas decor the next year because it was so beautiful. Okay. This is more of a farmhouse country look, but it was so cheap. It was all ribbons that I already had, so that was perfect. And I never buy ribbon full price anyways, so that was even cheaper. And then newspaper, y'all, look. So cute. We're gonna let that one sit and dry a little bit because I still want to put more on it. What do you think about the pom-pom in the middle? Do you think it's too much? You like my hair, Helen? Thank you. Let me tell you, some days is diamonds and some days is not. So I wake up in the morning, I'm like, okay, so this is what we're going with today. You know what? I like the pom-pom. Let's do that. I was all about putting the button on there until I saw that pom-pom. I have a pom-pom maker. It's not really a maker. It's just a thing where you wrap your yarn around. And that's what I used to make this pom-pom. I wasn't real thrilled with it because it was so loose. But look, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I had made little to and from cards, so that would look really cute on here also. And then you put, you know, the person's name in there, but with a little paper punch, star-shaped, I cut out black and white paper and then matched it with the envelope. So you could put that right on here too, and that would look adorable. Or you could even use your red letter that I made out of cardboard and glitter. So many things you could do with that. I'm liking this one better than I did the pom-pom one. All right, we have one more to go. And this one, I have a different idea for. I have 3 grosgrain ribbons, red, green, and white. And I am going to alternate them on this package and kind of weave them so it looks like a little woven design. And this is my package. Again, we're using the brown paper because I like it. And it's, for the most part, probably cheaper than wrapping paper. Okay. And let's start cutting our ribbons. Let's get the scissors. Okay. Alright, these have little stickers on them, which is nice because I'm used to using straight pens to keep all of my ribbons. And the stickers work great for a while, but then until they don't. But it's good to, oh, maybe they're not going to already. There we go. I'm going to stick them on the edge of my table. All right. And then my red. I'll show you what I mean. I used to do this all the time when I was a kid. Instead of using ribbon, because we didn't have a lot, I used strips of paper. And I would, on a brown paper or a newspaper wrapped present, I would take either brown paper or whatever the opposite was and do the stripes with them. But it's so nice now, stop, because ribbon is not that expensive. So I'm going to start doing all 3 colors. I'm going to do 3 stripes this way, and then I'm going to work my 3 stripes this way. And again, I'm going to glue the underside. Nobody wants to see all that glue on the top of their package, right? Not me. Okay, there's the green. And let me just use this as a guide. And we'll do the white. Okay. And then the red. Going this way. I remember my biggest craft, what do I want to say, material that I ever had, I guess, no, tool. My very first, and I'm sure it was probably everybody's very first, was when they decided to come out with different color ink. And remember the pen that had 4 different inks in it, depending on which one you push down? Game changer. That was my very first ever craft tool, if you will. I love that thing. I made all sorts of designs in different colors. I color coded my schoolwork. I still color code my work. Yeah, that's who I am. But, oh, I could remember how excited I was. And I remember my mom saying, no, you can't have that. It's just way too much money for a pen, which it probably was for back in the day, because pens were meant for one use. They weren't meant to be creative and do beautiful work with. They were meant to get your schoolwork done, according to my mother anyways. And I understand. She was very creative also. She was not, she couldn't draw or you know, paint or anything, but boy, she could knit. She was very, very good in, what do they call that? Fabric art? No, that's not what they call it. I'm trying to think. Anyway, she was really good at knitting. She made our slippers. She made sweaters. I remember one year we all had matching red, white, and blue ponchos. Ooh. And I remember being so excited because I matched my older sister and my mom, which, being the youngest, was very cool if you got included to match the big girls. You know, you always say, I wonder where that went. I don't remember throwing it out, and it probably fell apart because I wore it so much. All right, I've got my 3 going this way, and I'll adjust them around. I tried to make it so they're not glued down to the package, sort of. There we go. Now let's do our 3 ribbons going the other way. Right now I'm just going to measure them. Loosely measure them. Measure them without a tape measure. Measure them. All right. Let's get all 3 colors done, and then we'll start weaving like a basket. Okay, there's that one. And I'm trying, as I'm using things, to then put them out of the way. Because, oh my goodness, do I have a lot of stuff here. All right, there's my red in my way. Oh, my green's over here. Okay. And you could do these in any color. I have seen, and I thought it was stunning, black and white, where they used black and white ribbon. And I think they were like a patterned ribbon. I think there were 2 solids and one that was a pattern, and then black and white newspaper. It was really pretty. Okay. I am going to put these down on this end, and I think I'm going to keep them kind of tight together with just a little space in between. All right, can you see that okay? Carl is having a play date with his dad today. So, yes, we were having all kinds of trouble listening. Yeah, it was a non-listening day. So he is with his daddy, doing whatever guys do. I don't know. See how I have this woven through like that, and then I'm going to, opposite the next piece, whatever was under is now over. And I'm going to keep it green, white, red. I'm going to keep my white in the middle. Oh, that's looking so pretty already. Now, I'm not gluing anything down until I get it all situated where I want it. And then I'm going to do the red. And it's going to be opposite how I did the white. All right. I think I'm going to keep them as close together as I can. Oh, I like that a lot. Now, you could do the whole package that way if you wanted to. I don't know. That's a long time wrapping. And you know what? I think I'm going to do the same on the back. Weave it so it's a little easier to stay in place. It'll hold it a little better. Okay. Get my glue out. And I recommend hot glue for all of this stuff just because you put it together and bam, it's together. You don't have to sit there and hold it and wait for it to dry. Okay. I'm trying to think in my head, what am I going to do to embellish the front now that I have my woven on here. Ooh. You could also give a little hint as to what's inside. So say that you have, oh, I don't know, I'm trying to think, a present that on the inside would be a cookbook. So you have this really nice cookbook, maybe that Joanna Gaines cookbook that I like. You have this cookbook inside. So on the outside, maybe you'd have a nice bow and a whisk or a wooden spoon or something like that that kind of gives a little hint as to what might be inside. Okay. Last ribbon. Get my glue. Okay. I'm trying to keep my hot glue gun over there on my piece of lucite so I don't mess up this tabletop any more than it already is. This table was a free table and it holds 8 people comfortably. It probably could hold 10 if we squished a little. And it was, my neighbor had it out in the front of their house with a free sign, and as he was pulling it out, we were pulling it in. And it has been an amazing table for Bible study, for fancy dinners, for barbecue ribs, for just about anything. It's been, this table doesn't owe us anything because we have used it for everything. But I really would like to refinish the top sometime. We'll see. Oh my gosh, there it is. I like that. That's very cute. Let's put something. Do I want these? These mittens? No. I have maybe this Christmas tree, or I have these little picks. It was like a pick, like these are called picks because you can pick them into the tree or whatever. This was part of one that I dismantled all of it and started using the little pieces. So that would look good on there. Maybe if you did it. I want to show the weaving, but I also want to put something on there. I don't know. I'm trying to get it to where you can see. Let's see if I stick my finger there. Something like that. You could still see the weaving. I don't know. Oh, yes, I do know. I think this ornament will look really, good right there. Maybe. What do you think? I like it. It does not take away from the weaving, and yet you could even put it on top, but then you don't see the weaving. Maybe, maybe over here, maybe over here. No, I don't like that. You could even draw the person's name right here or draw a picture if you're so inclined. Ah, I got it. See, I have things planned for today, and then, you know, you get on live and you're like, I don't want to do that way. Let's do it this way instead. So I need coffee first. I think I've had to reheat that cup of coffee twice now because I get busy and totally forget I have coffee. Okay. I used wire cutters to cut this. You could use scissors, but it won't be long before your scissors are ruined then. And you're going to need... Okay, so I cut it almost double what I need because I'm going to wrap this around to make it fuller. See how I'm doing that? Just around. And this one too. I probably should have cut it a little bit longer because now I've got some that's not as wrapped. If you can see that. Not wrapped too tight. Although, I could take this and put a bow at the top. Like right there. What do you think? It's like a little wreath. That could work. Let's see. I am going to just take a piece of ribbon and just tie it into a bow. Nothing fancy, but I don't want it to pull away from my ribbons here. Should I go with a lace? No. Even if I go with a twine, that might work also. Let's see. Since this brown paper is a little rustic, I might go with... I'm just doing all sorts of stuff here today. Like putting my star inside of there. I'm not sure. Let's see. I might just be overthinking it. I should have used my big pom-pom on there. Ah, got it. Got it. It's going to be my snowflake that I made out of pipe cleaner. Yep. I knew it would come. I'm just going to put it right here in this center. Very cute. There it is. And then I'm just going to put my gift tag over here. So in the little envelope. Ooh, what if you even did that with your gift tag? Just kind of wove it in there a little bit. Let's see. No, that might not work so good. Maybe if it was a different color other than white. Oh, so much for that glue sticking. Get on there. Get on there. Okay. I think I'll play with it a bit and then I will show you on Facebook. I like that. I like how that turned out. I just love how it's woven. Also, I love if you use, let me turn this around, music note paper. Now, I have, or book paper. This is an old book that got just tore apart, and it's just book pages. That would be neat, a big ornament on there made out of that. I have music notes, sheet music. But if you don't have sheet music, they actually make wrapping paper that looks like sheet music. So you could cut that all up. Or printables. They make printables that look like wrapping paper. I have really sweet printables right here that you can put on any package. They're just different sizes, but this is basically what they look like. They look like an old-time postcard with writing on them, and that looks really nice on your brown paper also. So where's my, I guess I'll have to just use this. Like if you just had regular brown paper and had that on there, that would be really pretty. You can make these minimalist, you can make these Victorian, you can make these industrial, you can make them cute and fun. There's just so many ways that you can use brown paper and newspaper. So don't throw those things away. Collect them and use them in your crafts. If you are gonna wrap your presents fancy this year, please take pictures of them and send them to me. Really like to see your ideas. I think wrapping presents is just about as fun as opening them. And I love getting a present that's wrapped beautifully, don't you? I think it shows that they took time and they were really thinking about you when they wrapped the present. So attach this to your page. If you like this, if you want to see more of my videos, hit the little follow button and have a fabulous Saturday. I will see you guys all next week. Remember, it's only 2 weeks till Christmas. Bye.